What's going on, y'all? This is Scott, and I want to thank y'all for tuning back in to Boat Rides Outdoors. This week we ain't going fishing. We're going to be doing a little field work, a little prep work. I got a bush hog. This field right here, it goes down around to here and up through yonder and down through there. And we're going to get the dove field ready. This is the field that we're going to be shooting dove out of. My father-in-law's already got it bush hogged. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a power line, a makeshift power line from there all the way across the field to over here, just to give them something for the next couple weeks to fly down and land on, to get them used to going in and getting some feed and stuff like that. We got to make sure the feed's gone before dove season. Most of the time they land on other people's power lines and down inside the roads. So we're just going to give them that right here so they can fly down and eat. Just something to give them confident enough to come in so we can have a fun day of shooting some dove. The wife's never went dove hunting, so this is going to be her first year of dove hunting. That's going to be fun. My father-in-law, he's dove hunted his whole life, but he's going to get out there with us and shoot. Well, this is what we're going to do tomorrow. Not today. Today I got a bush hog. Tomorrow, which you'll see here in just a few minutes, we're going to string that line across. We're going to go back here and put out some deer feed. We're going to hang a tree stand. We're going to put some fresh batteries in the camera and get all that done so we can get pictures of the deer. But for right now, y'all just hang in there. Y'all watch me bush hog this field right here a little bit. That's what we're doing now. I just got done. It sprinkled on me a while ago. I don't know if y'all can see it in the video, but it was raining pretty good there for a minute. But I got this field done, got all that down in there done, finished all this. Now we're gonna head over to the dove field. It's right up there over the hill, and we're gonna cut it. It was cut the other day on like a 3.5 or 4, so we're gonna take and cut it today on a 2 and get it knocked down just a little bit more for the birds, so they can feel more comfortable landing in that grass. I don't want them landing in that tall grass. They may not feel as comfortable landing in it versus a little bit shorter grass. So that's what we're fixing to do. We're fixing to pull over there. So right here, we're just gonna take and we're gonna do the inside triangle of this field right here, and we're gonna knock it down to a 2. We'll leave the outside of the triangle where it's at, but we want that inside piece cut down, knocked down to a 2. That way that grass is a little bit lower. We got the whole center part done. It's not the best. There's still a lot of grass, man. This grass gets high, and this bush hog, all it does is it mulches it. It don't really cut it up that great. But we got, I don't know if y'all can see that storm right there. It's raining on me a little bit. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this work for now. I'm gonna jump on Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace tonight. See if I can't find a rake to go behind the tractor, rake attachment. Let's go. I'm gonna throw some seed out tomorrow. I'm gonna start hanging that line. I'm guessing I'm gonna go from that corner to somewhere over here in that pine tree, like I said earlier. Just give them somewhere to fly down and sit so they can feel comfortable before they fly down in the field to eat. Obviously, when we're dove hunting, we're not gonna shoot them off the line. We're gonna shoot them before they land on it. That's the whole plan. You might not beat 1 or 2 to the line. They may beat you there and you have to shoot them off the line, but that's not the point. But man, y'all just hang in there. It's gonna be tomorrow for me, but for y'all it'll be here in just a second. We're gonna string this line up. We're gonna go down in the woods. We're gonna put out some deer corn. We're gonna change the batteries in the camera. We're gonna go, what else we're gonna do? Probably shoot my bow tomorrow. I think I'm gonna pull my bow out and start shooting it. I gotta, man, ever since gotten a little older, I gotta start stretching the shoulder out a long time ahead. If y'all getting old, you know what I'm talking about, or if you're already older than 40, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So gotta get this whole shoulder work back in, drawing that 70 pounds back. So what we're gonna do is, this is the field we was cutting yesterday, the triangle I was just showing y'all. We got it mowed down. I wish I had a rake to rake up all that stuff, but I looked on Marketplace last night and I'm just not paying that right now. Maybe I'll run across a deal on one. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna scatter some seed, some feed. I'll show y'all in a minute what we got. We're gonna run a string from that pine tree. I think that's it right there. We're gonna run a string from there to this tree right down here. Y'all don't pay attention to the big time. Well, this is how we're gonna get up it. We're gonna use these sticks right here. My safety harness, that's how we're gonna get up these trees. Any of y'all use Big Time? Drop a comment below if y'all use Big Time for deer feed. I've been using that stuff probably, to be honest, probably about 6-7 years, and I love it. They didn't have just regular millet at the store, so we got a bag with a little bit of everything in it. It's got cracked corn, some sunflower seed cracked, and I can't remember what the other one said. Oh, it's got wheat. You know them dove, they love some wheat. Y'all drop a comment down below and tell me what y'all use. We're gonna use that one. It's hot out here today, y'all. It's extremely hot. We still gotta go out in the woods. we're gonna go over to the back side of the property and hang a deer stand. This is what we're gonna use right here, y'all. We're gonna use some paracord. I hope it ain't too stretchy when I string it across for the birds to land on, but we'll find out. It's trial and error. I've never done it. We're gonna find out today. All right, y'all drop a comment below if y'all ever did anything like this. Strung up some kind of string like this for the birds. Anything similar. Or just tell me what y'all do. That way I got some ideas for next year. I just come up with this idea in my head and I was like, man, I'm just gonna try it. See how it does. Worst could happen, they don't use it. And we don't kill no birds. Thought about going up this tree right here, this little skinny one. But I think I'm gonna go up that one. That way it'll put it more out over the middle of the field. If I go with the skinny tree, it's gonna put it out up here at the top of the field. Yeah, I ended up going with this smaller tree instead of the big one. We got one stick in the tree. I'm going with number 2 now. Good thing is I shouldn't need more than 2 sticks to get up this tree, because this is the low end of the line. The next one up there is going to be the high end of the line. If anybody's interested in these sticks, these are the Hawk Helium sticks off Amazon. You know, for the money, they're not bad sticks at all. I've used them 5th or 6th year with them. They're pretty good sticks, honestly. For the money, they're a little bit heavier than the expensive ones, but I'm gonna work on getting this rope tied off. Yeah, I'll do it. I'm gonna do something special with that rope. Just gonna double this up right here. I'm gonna try to go in the wire of this branch right here that I got my knee on, and that'll go ahead and keep it straight off the ground, because see them leaves above mama right there? That's the ones I got a problem with. I'm gonna have to pull this rope up between all that, because it's gonna come up off the ground right there. That worked perfectly. Pull that rope right there, mama. Pull it. Pull it tight. All right, that'll work, y'all. All right, y'all, we made it back on the ground. There's some sticks. They're just some Hawk Helium sticks. They're pretty good sticks, though. They're good if you take them and leave them in the woods and don't pull them out. I always take mine and set them up for the season, and then I'll go back and get them when the season's over, because I try to be as quiet as I can going in and out of the woods. I don't take anything in the woods with me that I ain't got to carry in and out every time. But we're going to stretch it across this field and get it strung up. Let me show y'all. I'm a little bit taller than mama, so I can kind of show y'all what I did. So I tied it right there, then I let it rest on that stick right there on that wire, and I'm gonna stretch it out across here, and it's gonna come up through these trees right here. That's why I put it on that wire right there, is because I knew I was gonna have to get it up off the ground high enough to get out of these tree limbs. So that's why we did that. All right, y'all, we're working on number 3 now. We may have to go back to the house and pull one out of camping gear. Maybe not, though. If we do, it ain't that big a deal. I'll step on it right here somewhere. All right, y'all, here's the rope. Right here, it's strung all the way across the field to the other side. I went ahead, we had to go back to the house and get another spool of rope that I had in my camping gear. Same stuff, just a little bit thicker. That's it right there. We're gonna run it up and tie it up there as high as we can get it strung out and get it tight across this field. We already got one stand. I'm at one step home. Got the other ones right there. We're gonna go up this tree. All right, y'all, we up the tree. We got the rope. We finna get it tied up tight. I think I need to go one more step up. I think I'm going to. I may not need to, but I'm going to. Y'all, I ain't 100% sure this is the smartest or the right way to do this. I've never done this before, like I said. Y'all leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know how y'all do it, or if y'all do something similar. I know this may be a little crazy, but we're just gonna try it. I saw it one time and I wanted to try it, so that's what we're doing. A trial and error. We got it up. I got it as tight as I can get it. It's gonna give a little bit when the birds sit on it, but it ain't gonna come untied, I can promise you that. Alright, y'all, we're gonna start scattering some seed. We're gonna have all the wildlife out here: deer, turkeys, dove. My bad, Mama. I was trying to get the camera, not Mama. See if I can see that line right there, Mama. Y'all see it? We want to cover this section right here really good. To see how you can see it better. It sticks out on that dirt and then birds can be able to see it when they fly over. Alright, I'm not going to bore y'all with another bucket. We emptied one. I'm going to walk back up there and get another one. And we're going to do the same thing again. We're just going to try to scatter as much of this field as possible. We'll see y'all when we get in the woods. Me and Mama's walking up here in the woods to, we got to go up here and get one of our cameras. It's about 400 or 500 yards straight up that way. We're gonna go up there. It's up there on the ridge top by a double ladder stand. We're gonna go up here. We're not in no hurry. We're just gonna ease up here and get it. Then we're gonna ease out back to the car, because this camera, we're moving this camera to a different spot, which y'all see in the video. We already got acorns dropping on the ground. Let's see if I can find some more. We're gonna scout our way in to get this camera, because we do hunt this spot, and I plan on putting some more corn out, because this is gonna be a good stand for me and Mama to hunt together. We gotta get some more food out there, but I got a new spot where I'm gonna put this camera. So moral of the story is I gotta get some more cameras. I'm thinking about getting 2 of them Moultries that Seek One uses and trying them out. I use stealth cams now, and I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, stealth cam is horrible. I absolutely hate them. Not as much as I hate that spider web right there, but I've had 4 of them. I got 3 now. I've had 4. I've had problems out of every one of them. Mama says she found an acorn. Yeah, little red oak it looks like. I ain't really great with the labeling all the acorns. This is the hill we gotta go up right here. There's a double man ladder stand, not at the top of this hill, but there's another hill. This is just like a shelf. On the top of the hill up there, there's a double man ladder stand. I ain't trying to kill Mama today. So I'm gonna take it easy. It's hot out here, y'all. This Alabama heat, humidity is awful. Look. Them still too green for deer to eat. They won't touch them yet, but they'll start turning. These trees right here, I think. What is it?
The curve on it.
Oh, that tree?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. These trees right here are loaded with acorns. Probably that one. There's a white oak right there. I'm gonna go check that white oak out right quick. Alright, y'all. We made it up to the first road. This is the first top of the shelf. Right up there on top of that ridge is where the you hear that? Right up there on top of that ridge is where the double man ladder stand is and our camera. There's the ladder stand right there. Y'all leave me a comment down in the comment section and tell me how y'all walk through the woods. To be quiet, I walk toe to heel. I heard a lot of people say walk heel to toe. There's a few reasons why I walk toe to heel. And that's because the tips of your toes are real sensitive. And when you step down on your toes, you can feel if you're stepping on a stick or if you're on a stick, or that way if you feel that stick, you don't break it. And it seems to be a little quieter to me, because I can go to my toe to my heel, toe to my heel. This is how I do it right here. Toe to heel. Toe to heel. That's how I do it. Y'all drop a comment in the comment section and let me know how y'all do it the right way. That way's probably not right, but that's the way I've always done it. Look at Mama, try it, Mama. Y'all let Mama know in the comment section if she did that right or not. I think she did pretty good. No, I think you did pretty good, Mama. That's pretty quiet. You sound like a deer slipping through the woods, so that's good.
Sound like our kids coming down the steps.
That's the stand, though. Y'all gonna see some content in that this year. Me and Mama, we're gonna drop kids off at school, come back and climb up in that. We're gonna have some deer feed right out here. My camera's right there on that tree right over there. I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me see what the camera looks like. It'll be on that tree right there, the one that's leaning. Let me tell y'all a story about this camera before I take it down. And I'm gonna tell y'all why I hate stealth cam. You see that camera right there? Put that camera out at the end of deer season last year. So this camera's been sitting right here since February and it ain't took one picture. Had brand new batteries. Had a pile of corn sitting right there where Mama's at. I can imagine the deer ate the corn. But this camera didn't take one picture because it never would load up with service. And that's the thing I hate about these stealth cams. They are horrible with service. They're horrible about loading up. They're junk, man. Stealth cam, and the customer service at stealth cam is horrible. I have tried to call, I've tried to email, I've tried to send cameras back right after I got them. You won't get nothing from them. They're junk, and I'll never own any more. Whenever these die completely, and I start buying new cameras, I'm definitely going with a different brand. Because these right here, junk. Alright, y'all. Mama's climbing a tree stand. Keep going, Mama. The folks at home want to see you climb up it.
I don't think so.
Yeah, they do. Alright, y'all. Mama's not climbing up the tree stand. Listen, I've been telling Mama since we got in the woods today, and every other time we ever come in the woods, I'm like, watch where you step, watch your feet. And she walks right by this little creature. And I'm like, baby, did you just see that little creature? And she's like, no, where's it at? And I'm like, it's right there by your feet. She stepped right beside him, didn't even know it. Just proof that she don't be watching where she's walking. Look at him. Little guy was sitting there having him a snack. Look, he's still on his mouth. He's sitting there eating that daggone mushroom fungus type thing. There's another one. Well, he still got it on his mouth though. I ain't gonna mess with you, little buddy. I'm gonna let you go on about your snack. I just thought it was funny because I tell Mama, I said, Mama, make sure you watch where you walk. Watch where you walk. It's summertime, there's snakes everywhere. Watch where you walk. Almost steps on a turtle's head. I'm guilty of it too though. There's been plenty of time. Matter of fact, me and Levi a few years ago, we was walking through the woods and I do the same thing with him. I preach, watch where you walking, watch where you walking. Well, I stepped right beside a snake. Luckily it was just a old rat snake, but I stepped right beside it and Levi called me out, Daddy, you stepped right by a snake. So I'm guilty of it too, but I just thought it was funny. Alright y'all, we got that camera out of the woods back over there. So we got our deer corn in there. Alright, here's what we're finna add to it. We're finna add some Big Time. It's a cherry rush flavor. I've been using this stuff for, I know, 10 years. The deer love it. They come to it like crazy. And certain places of the country, you know, deer prefer different things. You know, like that Apple Crush from Lee and Tiffany and them. It don't work around here. I've never had good success. Matter of fact, I poured it on. Y'all know the deal with things. God, dog, you left. Yeah, I know the Apple Crush from Lee and Tiffany, it don't work around here. I've actually had it mowed on the ground on top of corn that deer was already coming to. So if deer is already coming to your corn pile and then you pour something on it and it starts molding, that means the deer don't like it. So I quit using that stuff years ago, that Apple Crush, which I didn't use it, I just tried it basically. But this stuff right here is proven in my book. I promise you, if you live in the state of Alabama or anywhere around the county that I live in and you use this right here, I can almost guarantee you that you're gonna get pictures. I know my pictures have improved from using it, and I've gotten more pictures from using it. But I can guarantee you, if you use it around here, it's gonna work.
Does it smell?
like cherry Kool-Aid. Let me smell it.
Ooh, that smells good.
The deer go crazy over it. We're just gonna use one of these pails right here. They don't get it all. This stuff's expensive, so they don't get it all. I just use one of these pails in a 50 gallon bag. I'm at 50-pound bag of corn. See this right here? And what I do is I'll take it like this, build me a little hole out of it. I'll dump it in there. A little bit at a time. And I'll mix it. See how I mix it? Just rotate in and out with that corn. It's ready now. You see it all mixed out through there? But I'm not no expert. I'm not finna tell you how to do anything. This is what I do. I've said it before. I've said it again. I'm not here to tell you how to do something on one of these videos. You'll never see my title, how to do this. I ain't gonna say you never will, but I try to steer away from trying to tell people how to do stuff, because we're all different and we all have our own ways of doing things. This is how I do it. This is what makes me successful. This is what I see benefits off of. That don't mean you will, okay? Alright, y'all, we're gonna end this video right here. I know this video's been like 4 or 5 days long, and it's been scattered everywhere from dove hunting to scouting to hanging tree stands to putting out cameras. It's been a little everywhere, and I decided to do this video because I had to get all this stuff done, and I couldn't get all this stuff done at the river fishing. So I know some of y'all don't know, but for the ones who don't know, I own my own business. And it's rough. It's rough running a successful business 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, trying to shoot YouTube videos, trying to get them uploaded, trying to get them edited, and just trying to find a time to go out and do all this, along with 4 kids and a wife that are needy and need time too. I don't want any of this to pull time away from my family, but this is some of the sacrifices that have to be done in order to get this stuff done. And it may sacrifice fishing one day. We may sacrifice hunting one day for fishing. We may sacrifice a little bit of business time, family time, something to get one or the other done. But that's part of life. Life's tough, man. But we ain't gonna ramble off on that. I'm gonna end this video right here. If y'all are still watching this long, I appreciate it more than you know. Y'all know the deal. I can't do this without y'all. We're growing daily. We get subscribers by the day. We get comments. If y'all haven't went and checked out our YouTube shorts, stay up to date on the YouTube shorts. I post them every day. We got one peaking up 50,000 views right now. That's phenomenal for a small creator like myself, just starting back out. That's huge. That's a win. And that one video gained like 14 of you subscribers, and I appreciate you. If that was one of you, I appreciate it more than you would ever can imagine. Y'all, it's hard for me to get content out. Sometimes I gotta get content like this, and that's just because I had to hang around the house, or I had to get it done, or something like that. So this is just some of the content that I gotta get. If you're like me though, and you're still watching this video, you love this kind of stuff, and you love sitting there watching this kind of stuff. I can watch the creators that I watch, like Catman and Seek One and Hunting Public and all that. I can watch them every day go scouting. Every day. I watch them all the time go scouting. So if you're still watching this video, I know you like the kind of stuff that I like. And if that's you, then watch some of my other videos. Watch this video. It's finna pop up right here somewhere, wherever it is. It's finna pop up on the screen as soon as I end this. I ain't gonna ramble off no more. Y'all like, subscribe, share the video with somebody, share it with a family member, a friend, or somebody. Just, hey, check them out, man. Just give them some support. Go like and follow their page. And I appreciate y'all more than y'all know. Like always, man, I hope y'all have a good day. I hope y'all enjoy it. I hope you know how blessed you are. We'll see y'all next time.